She thought it was just another late-night customer, but what came through that window would change everything. Florida deputies respond to a Wendy's restaurant after an employee reports that a customer threw something through the drive-thru window. But what begins as a simple vandalism call quickly spirals into one of the strangest cases investigators would ever handle. As officers arrive on scene, they realize this was no ordinary disturbance, and what they find waiting inside leaves them speechless. The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On the night of October 11, 2015, deputies in Loxahatchee, Florida, are dispatched to the Wendy's on Southern Boulevard. The caller, a terrified employee, tells dispatch that a man in a white pickup truck had pulled up, ordered a drink, and then threw something through the window. When deputies arrive moments later, they step inside the restaurant and discover a live 3.5-foot alligator thrashing on the floor near the fry station.
Through a Wendy's drive-thru window as a prank explains it all. Josh James posted bail and walked out of the Palm Beach County Jail tonight. A lot of you have been following the story on our Facebook page. Channel 5's Jared Worksman joins us now live from the Royal Palm Beach Wendy's with the exclusive story. Jared.
Jay, ever since the story broke yesterday, people have been asking why would anybody want to throw an alligator through the drive-thru window at this Wendy's, and maybe more importantly, who would do that, I should say. And Josh James answered those questions for us very plainly this afternoon on his way out of jail. According to him, anybody in or around Loxahatchee, they say pranks with gators, that's just something you do for fun.
We're just like fishing, hanging out, and we just like stumbled upon an alligator.
As soon as he walked out of jail this afternoon, 24-year-old Josh James wasn't bashful about explaining himself.
We're just like outdoors kind of people, and just anything we find we kind of just like catch. And like I said, just ideas started popping, and one thing led to another.
The creative process led to James and a buddy driving this gator to this Wendy's.
We thought we'd pull a prank on our buddy who worked at Wendy's and like just go throw it at him through the drive-thru window.
James says when they pulled up, there was a woman working in the window, but they went ahead as planned. He's not sure what happened next.
I don't know, we took off. I think one of the guys in the car just heard her scream. I mean, I'm sorry for what I did. I mean, just being stupid, not thinking, and obviously I found out what the consequences were.
Even though the gator toss happened back in October, James didn't know how much trouble he was in until yesterday morning. He turned himself in on a 3-count warrant, including assault with a deadly weapon. Could you believe what you were hearing?
No, I couldn't. I was freaking out, honestly. Just because, like, I figured out, like, wow, I'm really in trouble for this. I think my pranking days are over.
Through transaction records, deputies traced the pickup to 24-year-old Joshua Douglas James, a local resident. Further investigation reveals surveillance footage from a nearby 7-Eleven recorded earlier that same night. In the footage, Joshua can be seen climbing in and out of his truck, laughing and pointing towards something inside the cab, later confirmed to be the alligator itself.
The story that thousands of you have been sharing from our Facebook page all night. In fact, at this hour, almost 2,000 people have shared this story today. A 24-year-old man, this man right here, accused of throwing an alligator through a drive-thru window. Our Jared Worksman spoke exclusively to his family tonight. Jared, what are they telling you?
Well, Jay, Josh James' parents are telling us that he is an outdoorsman and that Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter, was his idol. But above all, they say he is a prankster who meant no harm. Yet Florida Fish and Wildlife says that James grabbed a roughly 3.5-foot alligator on the side of the road, picked it up, got it in his truck, brought it to this Wendy's behind us, and just hurled it through that drive-thru window.
Just a stupid prank that he did that's now turning into this.
And you definitely believe this was a prank?
Oh, 100%, because he's a prankster. He does stuff like this because he thinks it's funny.
Ed and Linda James say their son Josh is harmless, but he's sitting in jail facing serious charges. The charge against him is assault with a deadly weapon, intent to do less than murder.
I don't even get that. I don't know how I don't get it.
They're still waiting to get the details from their son directly, but they say Josh knew one of the employees working at this Wendy's.
Was somebody at Wendy's that they were pranking?
Do you think, though, that the people at Wendy's think it was a prank?
Well, I mean, how could you not think something like that was a prank?
Wendy's won't give any comment on the 3.5-foot alligator seen here hurled through the drive-thru window. But Florida Fish and Wildlife was far from amused. They used a credit card receipt from a soda James purchased prior to the October incident and tracked him down in December. It wasn't until this morning the family learned the charges.
They said, will he cooperate? I said, absolutely. He's not a bad kid. He's a stupid kid. He did a stupid prank. He had no problem with turning himself in.
And you're saying that he is not a violent person?
Absolutely not. It was a total prank.
When investigators finally question Joshua, he doesn't deny it. He tells them it was just a prank, a joke meant for a friend he thought worked at that Wendy's. But when detectives checked, no one by that name had ever been employed there. The joke, it seemed, had no real target, only a terrified employee and a frightened animal. As officers dig deeper, they uncover something troubling. A 2012 Facebook video shows Joshua drinking with friends while taunting another alligator. In the clip, he lets the reptile bite his arm, laughs, then strikes it with a stick to make it let go. Investigators note that this pattern of behavior wasn't an isolated prank. It was a repeated disregard for wildlife and safety.
What the fuck, dude?
Joshua was arrested and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and unlawful possession and transportation of an alligator.
I was freaking out.
Prosecutors describe his actions as reckless and deliberate.
Really in trouble for
He
this,
pleads guilty and is sentenced to 1 year of probation, 100 hours of community service, and a lifetime ban on owning animals or visiting any Wendy's in Florida. No one was injured, and the alligator was released safely. But the bizarre case quickly spreads nationwide, earning Joshua the nickname the Wendy's Gator Guy. What started as a harmless prank became a lesson in how a moment of thoughtless fun can spiral into real consequences.